Hello everybody, welcome to episode 2, attempt 2 of the Terraria challenge. Dracket over to the right is on the mumble with us, or us, well, me and all the voices in my head. So we're gonna do a little caving today. Last night I found, where are they? I think my potions are on the left hand side, yeah. Spelunker. I found 2 Spelunker potions. So I figured that would help us find some interesting things while we go off and explore. But the first thing I wanted to do is make a suit of armor. Oh yeah, and a spear. Ta-da! Finally can retire my old superior copper short sword. So first thing I'm going to do though is make a suit of armor. I just wanted to show, we're going to be heading down into the tunnels that I've been exploring. And man, the freaking rabbits. I've already killed 4 rabbits in like the last 5 minutes, and now there's 3 more. But all the exploration of the tunnels and such that I'm about to run through, I've done without a suit of armor. But what I did get fairly early on is a band of regeneration, and that seems to have really made a difference in my survivability. I have died, I believe twice at this point in time. I am trying to keep track of that. One, I do not claim fault because I was like on the edge of a cliff or something like that, and I was seeing a bat fly towards me, and as soon as I hit it, it warped to the other side and knocked me off the cliff. Now I have a grappling hook, so when I'm fighting stuff like that, I usually stick myself to the wall so they can't knock me around, and that's helped out a lot. But so, going to get the silver armor, got our helmet, and that, and that. I just ended up finding so much silver and such down there last night that jumping straight from no armor to silver was a very real possibility. So on and on. We got the Spelunker, we got our armor, I got my top hat. I was coming back to help out Dracket last night, and it was the middle of a blood moon, and I had two grooms spawn back to back, so I snagged a couple of hats there. So just doing a little trimming work real quick. And of course, now it's daylight. Let's get out of there. So, the water spillage has apparently taken out every single torch down here. So we will be retorching on the way down.
I think something happened with the server.
Well,
Because all the torches I had placed that were just directly on the ground in the tunnel systems, a lot of them, as I was walking past, were getting picked up like they'd been dropped instead of...
water will do that though. So if
Okay.
water went down the tunnels, it'll knock all the torches off.
Oh, maybe that's what happened then.
So yeah, it's like only on this ground here, I'm assuming. Yep, there's a little puddle right down there. And now all my torches afterwards are just fine.
Alright, whoops, that was me then.
Shame on you, shame.
I'll know next time to chase the water down and replace torches.
That's fine. Yep, I actually found some iron. Got quite a bit of iron as well. So we've added a new challenge to the game. We're going to try to contain the corruption in the hollowed, and for now it's just the corruption. We're going to get to that one before it actually starts growing in hard mode beyond just the surface. The sunflowers would have stopped the surface expansion across the dirt and the grass and such, but they don't end up stopping it once you get into hard mode. It'll spread through stone, it'll spread through sand. That right there is actually a little worrisome, the little cactus growing there. So we're going to use a little bit of dirt, because technically a sand lion or ant lion, whatever the hell they're called, could spawn right there as well. But so, got my silver armor. This is kind of where we left off in the first attempt. Appearance-wise, I have my gold axe. It's just a light one, not as kick-ass as the one I had before, or gold pickaxe. I got a gold bow again, which is very helpful. and my silver armor with a top hat. But yeah, so went through a lot of this. Original exploration of this particular area was done by Melody, actually. But from here on down, it's all me. I did eventually connect whoa, I keep forgetting about that. I did eventually connect a cave over to Crysyn's area here. We're not heading that particular direction, though. I'm going down deeper than that. But I think I can show that off because it's off to the left here. Hop over, down. So this is, oh, whoa. Alrighty. Apparently I dropped water down here at some point in time, because I would not have left a cliff open like that. So there's the tunnel. This is where my exploration ceased. And I do think I made it through here last time via, yeah, grappling hook. Let's just open this up. There. So I dug this little tunnel here and then recognized this area as a place that I've seen Brad and Melody in, or Crysyn and Melody in. There we go, calling him by his real name again. And right above me is apparently some silver or iron. So some people have remarked as to why I do not make a sword. I don't like swords. Until you get to like the ones that you get out of the dungeons and such. They're just such a pain to use. You have to click so much. Just, very, very annoying. I definitely prefer the pickaxe and the spear and stuff. But that's why I do not make swords. Alright, let's cover that up. That will allow us to get 2 pieces of silver. Alrighty, so I'm gonna head this way, and then when I get down to an area where I haven't been yet, or to the edge of where I've explored, I'm gonna take one of those potions and just start marking ores as fast as I can. Maybe we'll see a chest or 2. I've had pretty good luck in finding hearts. I think I got 2 last night after everybody else went to sleep. So I believe 1 heart away from maximum health, which I think is 200. Doing okay with stars. Got up to 60 here. And you saw my house up above has had some nice work done to it. Still have not tempted the jungle though, and I'm not really going to at this point in time. I just do not feel up to that level of stress at this point in time. I do miss my feral claws, however. So yeah, I have a huge cavern up here that I have yet to... Whoa. Max is 20 hearts? So that's 200, right? You can talk, man.
400.
400 health?
Yep.
Oh, you get 2 rows?
Yep.
Oh, dude, and I just found a heart in this huge open cavern.
My single player I played a long time ago was up to 280, so I knew it was over 200, so I just wicked it. And it says 400.
Oh, I still got a ways to go then with the health. But I can't believe this. Piece of blink root just showed me a heart, man.
200 is a trigger for the eye, though. Someone has to be over 200. Yep, that's one of the triggers for it to show up.
How did we get the eye in our last games then?
Jumped in with Dracket to get my stuff from the other guy, and he had over 200 health.
See?
So he was the one that was triggering the eye. That's why it only happened when he was in that time.
There's pain to be had.
Yep. Well, that's one of the reasons we started over too. So.
Yeah.
Because we had half people on soft and half on medium. And
yeah, I think it was a really good decision we made to start over. Everybody feels they're on even ground now. Just everybody is also a little bit more familiar. I mean, a lot of us haven't played the game in over a year. We were talking earlier about how much people have played this game versus other people. Melody's fairly new. The majority of her time has actually been since we started recording these. I'm just under 400 hours in this game. I think, Dragon, you said you were at like 50 or so?
Yep, I was at 50.
So we all needed a refresher. I mean, despite how many hours I played this game, that's over a year for me. is it was literally last January, right after the last update. I went through, did everything real quick except for defeating all the hard mode bosses, and then I just stopped. I mean, I was done. And I just found a little bit of gold, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, so I think things have worked out for the better. We've got a little bit of exploration going on in this particular world. Yeah, I knew it, I knew it. I fell all the way down. There we go, fresh air. Alright, so back on track. Going to go look for looting. But yeah, I'm not going to use that extra heart if that's a trigger for the Eye of Cthulhu right now. Because maybe when more people get on a little bit later in the evening, we'll have our first boss challenge accomplished. Oh, geez, and I just found a chest. How could I have missed all these things? I mean, like, this was all lit up. If I would have seen them before.
Was it a brown one?
I don't think so. It looks like a gold one. It's in the bottom of water. I mean, it is a little hard to see, but now I'm just looking at it, and how could I have missed that? The heart, I understood. I didn't have any light in that cavern. It was literally the blink root that showed it to me. But this I have no excuse. I've dug tunnels all the way up and around it. I wrapped completely around the chest. I even lit up the torches over there that you can see around the pressure plates. Alright, this is going to be a little tricksy.
What's your defense setting at? Because that's the third trigger. There's 3 requirements. You have to have someone with 200 health, 10 defense, and at least 3 NPCs have moved in.
Oh, we definitely have the NPCs, and
Yep.
I'm going to say my defense is high enough.
Yeah, I was thinking silver armor, you probably had it.
Yeah, I think silver's 13 or 16 with all the bonuses and everything. Wow, that was harder than it should have been. But yeah, there's a gold chest just at the bottom of this water right there. Oh, seriously, you stupid black slime? I can't see it. There we go. Okay, we'll put a... I'm starting to learn to use the shift click again. So let's see what's in the chest. Oh, a hasty cloud in a bottle. Dynamite, healing potions, we'll just loot all. Snag the chest, and GTFO. So a hasty, I think that would make me move a little bit faster, yeah. Oh, that's the exact type of bottle I already have. So yeah, all this time when I thought I wasn't moving faster for any particular reason, I've had a 3% speed increase. Ever since I've had my double jump bottle.
I asked you if you were going faster, and you just claimed it was your elite
Yeah,
jumping skills.
I thought it was. Now I know I'm just as crappy at moving as everybody else. So here's a set of glow sticks. Man, I don't remember having missed this many locations last night. Because I was actually looking for new places to explore when I eventually came across the one that I'm heading down to. Oh, water, damn it.
It's easy to miss stuff in this game.
I can't wait until I get like I remember, oh yeah, look at that, there's a huge thing of silver right there. Although, I mean, this is a whole area, and a huge thing of gold. This is, granted, an area I've never been in before, but if I'd just noticed these little caves that I'd never gone down. So I must have gone up and down these tunnels 4 or 5 times last night looking for new areas to try and go, and eventually I think I just blindly dug in a direction, and it just happened to work out. But yeah, I am trying to use the whole shift clicking thing, because it's the smart click. I'm trying to use it a little bit more effectively, so my controls and my actions are a little bit more sensible. also will allow me to do when I get a little bit more used to it is clear up some space in my inventory bar, though. Won't really have to keep out like torches and stuff like that in the bars. Just shift, and depending on distance of the mouse from the player, it's close by, it's a torch. It's far away, it changes over to a glow stick. So it works out pretty well. Let's see what's down here. Don't worry too much about the bats there. Cave bats are fairly easy to control. It's the jungle bats that I am going to continue to loathe. So some people have mentioned that the resolution I play at is a hindrance to view video at. I am aware my character is small compared to the rest of the screen, but I'm not sure if people are aware of the level of safety that this actually provides me. And there's me not using the shift key. The spawning rules for Terraria are fairly simple, as nothing can spawn in the areas that you can see. So this makes just about everything that can come to attack me have to spawn from pretty far away. Which I like. I get a good heads-up view on them. And I think that's just copper down there. Nope, that's gold. We will go and snag it. So I'm torn with changing my resolution to something else because of the benefits that it does give you. Normally it's just, you know, more view area, but since nothing can spawn where I'm looking.
Being able to see those glowing caves that are just outside your range if you were in a different resolution.
Yep, because I went, whoa, I think I'm standing over the middle of a great big nothing. And the fact that a bat just got up proves that that is what happened. This was about to be very, very sneaky, Oh, did it say Blood Moon?
I just got a message.
Oh, looks like it's time for a challenge! I shall survive a Blood Moon, and we can wipe that challenge off. We'll actually get it recorded and everything, and it'll all be good. I'm actually gonna go, tackle the Blood Moon. Oh, this is where you can actually see a downfall of my house real quick. If you see that zombie down there, because I haven't gotten rid of all the dirt yet, or replaced it with man-made dirt, zombies can actually get in and, or just spawn inside my house. And oh, that stupid star almost took me out. They cause significant damage, is what I would call it, when they hit you. So they can't get in this door from this side, but they can spawn on that side. So what I'm going to do is take it out of the equation and move over this way to keep the
that
town
tunnel
safe.
I just made might cause you problems then too.
Yep, that background will need to be replaced. But there we go. I'm gonna fight the Blood Moon off via the forest, the wood farm. Why is there a chest up here with a whole bunch of wood in it?
It's to make it easier to farm the tree.
So, one thing that helps with a Blood Moon is light. There we go. And the moon isn't even bloody yet. So I guess we gotta wait. This seems just kind of lame.
Yeah, sometimes they're not as vicious as others. I know I've had sometimes when literally it seems like there's hundreds, and sometimes like 10 guys show up, and it's like, okay.
I mean, maybe we didn't get back in time, or is it only if we're within range of the house?
Well, it gave me the message where I was.
Yeah, I mean, I hit enter, it says Blood Moon's rising. Shows it in the chat log.
There's about 6 guys down in the valley below your house right now.
Yeah, so maybe it's just they're only spawning over by the house. It's like goblin armies. I have such a hard time actually finding them.
Yeah, I thought they were supposed to try and kill the NPCs.
They are supposed to. But actually getting them to run into you is a whole different matter. That's right. Let's get rid of Blink Root. Get rid of that. Yeah. They're caught in my zombie catcher up there. Multi-hit spiky. So I feel almost invincible with the armor on, since my regeneration alone was kept me alive for so long. Oh, there we got a little tint of the blood moon, but the number of zombies spawning is still lame. And I would say, you know, maybe it's our weird environment, but it's not like the number of eyeballs is any higher or anything. Let's get rid of the blink root seeds. And I'd really like a Dr. Bones to appear.
And we certainly don't need more top hats.
No. Unless, well, we could get like a set of 4 for everybody. Be the top hat mining brigade. There's a nice red sky. But this still seems lame for a blood moon. I don't even think this one counts. Like, isn't the music supposed to change or something?
Oh, maybe the full moon makes it worse or something. It's not quite full. Because it goes through phases of the moon too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does go through the phases, but...
So maybe a full blood moon is worse than this, whatever size this one is.
Oh, this is like one step away from full.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah, I was expecting... Because last night, whenever we got hit as I was getting ready to log, just regular zombies. There was more than we have right now.
Mm-hmm.
Or that was a blood moon too, wasn't it? Because that's where I got a top hat.
Yep, I mean, we got the top hats from the blood moon, so that had to be.
So yeah, they were pretty heavy on that one.
I just took 52 points of fall damage. That'll make it challenging. There's a shackle there. Not sure if it's got any good bonuses on it.
It's a plus 2% movement speed. I've got one as a 4% already.
Here you go.
If you want it. Oh, cool. Thanks.
Oh, zombies getting their demolition guy. I'm coming, demolition dude. Don't you worry.
Here, I'll go.
Yeah, they came out of the tunnel over there.
Yeah, I left the doors open trying to tempt them.
Don't do that.
And it doesn't look like anymore. I think they just spawned in that tunnel.
Face to your right? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but I still have to break the dirt.
Alright. Zombie-proof doors. I don't know, this seems kind of lame for a blood moon, though.
Yeah, it's because we came over here to see it.
Yeah. I sort of just kept on going.
Yeah, I had just gotten to the bottom of that pit I was digging, and I'm like, yeah, I'll come up and see how nasty it gets.
I just got a fleeting shackle.
Yeah, we should have shackles for everybody after this, I think. I already have a couple extra ones.
Nice. So I think I'm using a damaging one or something.
Yeah, I like the defense one that gives you +1 defense. It seems to be the most, at least at the lower.
Yeah, I found one in the last game that gave you +2 defense. So just from my shackle alone.
So,
but with all the gear I have,
a bonus 1 defense plus the 1 you get normally, so it gives you 2.
Ah. Oh. So that's the drop point, apparently. But with all my gear on, I have 16 defense. Because my ring of regeneration is a guarding ring. So that's plus 2 defense. And then the shackle.
I'm at 6.
Come, zombie. We will make mincemeat of you. Oh, look at all the zombies down here. Eventually, though, you know, get a nice blood moon. Have all of us holding water candles, and just watch it all flood on in. See, look at that. That would have done damage to anybody else except for us, except for zombies, or well, just NPCs in general don't take fall damage, which is a load of crap. I am eager to get my Ivy Whip back, but since I am trying to die as little as possible. So, there we go. Survived a blood moon, but I don't even think I'm going to count that one. I mean, that was so lame. And two of us on, we should have been swarmed.
Yeah, the one the other night was worse.
Yeah. Jeez.
No top hat guy or anything either.
Nope. And I was just fighting the other one up in the corner up there. I mean, it wasn't like I was down anywhere special. I was just over by the tree farm, same as this time around. Alright, there we go. I let the, demolitionist out of that area. Alright, back down we go.
Have fun.
If I find half the stuff I found last time trying to get to a place. Like, look at that, it's dark all the way over there. Let's just put some torches in here. Go right there. Oops. That right there. Oh, look at that watery goodness. Alright, I'll go explore that some later time. It's not a depth I want to waste my Spelunker potions on is all. So back down we go. I'm going to be a little bit more brisk with the journey this time. You can tell I've made it countless times already. Bink. Might as well stick a torch here. Light this up a little bit again. Used to have a little workstation there. Not no more. Can't catch me, you stupid slime. Oh, that skeleton might catch me though. But not that slime. Had a chain of skeleton attacks last night that were more than bothersome. Actually, that was my second death. Was all the skeletons that were down by the first glowing mushroom area we'd found. I want to say it's this way is where I started to go. Yep, there's the tunnels over there. I lit up those two little holes there. So I do believe if I go down from here. Yeah, you ain't gonna make it, buddy. Sorry. Some amethyst behind me. Maybe sapphire. Just bring the mouse around and take out the skeleton. We'll also smooth out that. Alright, this is going to be fun, trying to get past that slime. I often make passageways through water like this just to get rid of flying creatures, floating creatures, slimes, bats. I would actually like to... Yeah, there we go. Hello, jelly. I do have a tendency to fling out numerous glow sticks when I don't mean to. So that's a huge thing of copper right there. I do believe we're getting close, because I'm having difficulty remembering. Yeah, see, I should have gone up.
I was about to say, I'm about to die.
I literally just had a worm on my screen start to make the noise, and then I see destroyed by a devourer. I'm like, I'm not in the corruption. What the hell? Oh wait.
Yeah, I didn't think to bring any potions with me for healing. I guess I should have.
I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff because we want to pick up things while we're down here.
I was trying to travel light since I was expecting to mostly just be going straight down and building walls when there's open spaces, so.
Yes, I've just got like a hodgepodge mix and match. Crunch. I just ate a goldfish. Oh, I have 83 gold ore on me, so apparently... now I have found quite a few, areas. Oops. Oh, gold since I got down here. I mean, I suppose it's possible I've just gotten the 83. I think it's more likely I came down here with a bit on me already. So I do believe this is the end here. This is where I stopped. I just explored a little bit up in this way. And then went, you know what? It's almost 2 a.m. This is the time where death starts happening significantly. And yeah, there we go. I found that room last. That's where I got my keg and another mirror. So that brings us up to the present time for this game. And Spelunker. Oops, nope, not Spelunker. Oh, look at all that ore. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, I think this is gold here, although I'm always wrong because of the coloration this gives, and that's probably just copper. Nope, gold, cool. But I'm more looking out for chests and such right now. This also gives you, because they glow like this, gives you a big hands up on finding more caves and such. So within the rules of the challenge, I simply cannot create any more Spelunker potions as much as I would like to. But I can utilize the ones that I have found. Looks like there's a pretty big cave down below us here. Get a little bit of air going. There we go. Now I can see just fine. Finish this little air dot. And I think that's silver to my right, which is why I'm kind of pushing towards it. It's either silver or a really big thing of iron. So we see some vases pulsing. No chests on screen though. Looks like we might have a nice big cave above and to the right though. And 3 minutes left on the Spelunker. Silt. Hate silt. At least sand, when it falls, has a reason to pick it all up. Silt, however, has no reason for it to be. Ow. Except to do crap like that. Yep, silver ore. Okay, now that we got that marked, we will go look for more. Easiest way out is this way though, does it? Whoa, looks like there's a lot of stuff in the cave this way. Okay, rather than digging back all the way through that, going to, whoops, fall into the water. Going to go back up the way I came, into the cavern I was below, and see what it looks like down that way. Yep, another annoying worm incoming. Take a moment to make the area safe. Ah, looks like there's actually a nice layer of silver over there, maybe? Kill that one. Oops. Oh, slime. Could tell as soon as it darkened me. Thought it was a bat to begin with. 48 seconds left on my Spelunker potion. Not as grandiose an adventure as I was hoping for, that's for sure. Battery worm. So gold to the right. We will want to remember that and just aim for it. Let me put in a torch here. Oi. Okay, over to the right, 2 things of ore, and then down below the second, more gold. There, annoying spider gone. And there we go. That's the end of the Spelunker potion. It got us some gold though. And some silver. And you actually use gold to make the Spelunker potion, so that's why you kind of want to go looking for it like that. Make sure you can keep up the... what? Nothing from him? A little lag, I guess. But just so you can keep up your supply. Because you always want to find a little bit of gold to kind of replace it with. There's the other pile of ore we were looking for. Oh, I thought this was iron. Silver, I will take it. Stupid worm. Oh. Big cave to the right. Look at that. Nice. And the other gold was below this.
Hey, Crysyn.
Yep.
Did you give me a life crystal?
Yes, I did.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
I didn't want to be
picked up my
tempted.
stuff and like, hey, that would have helped if I knew I had that. It'd been 20 health.
Yeah, I gave you a crystal and the jumping thingy with haste on it.
Yeah, you gave me. I saw the cloud and I didn't even notice that there was a crystal in my inventory until just now. I was moving stuff around.
Yeah, I didn't want to be tempted to go over the 200 mark. Do the Eater of the Eye sometime today, or the Eater of the Eye. Do the Eye of Cthulhu, or however you want to pronounce it, sometime today. Just not right this second.
Yeah, I imagine you'll find another life crystal tonight anyways.
I don't know. I think it was just sheer random luck. They do not seem to be as common as I vaguely recall.
Oh. Makes it a little bit harder with 4 people, because then you have to split them up too. I mean, to get us all to max is a lot.
I've pretty much always played this game with my brother, though. I haven't really done much single player in this game. So I'm used to having to go through and find it for, you know, more than one person sort of deal.
Yeah, and just playing on a single world, not regenning or anything.
Yep.
Cool.
I try not to transfer characters between worlds, which is something we need to discuss for rules of this one. I don't know if you saw the chatter in the channel earlier when I was mentioning it. But like, you know, maybe field trips or something. But like dangerous field trips where you accept that if you die in the other world, you don't get anything back. You just have to come back to this one.
Yeah, I think that's a good trade-off to, you know, take your chance with getting some better, you know, because it's mostly going to be for resources more than gear, I would think.
Well, no. See, I'm thinking gear because, the dungeon only has like one of the guns, one of the swords and stuff like that. So if we want to get a set for all of us, we pretty much need multiple dungeons.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I've never done the dungeons. So.
Ah. Oh, dungeons are fun. They can be... Right when you feel in control of everything, you suddenly are not. So my definition of fun, I know, is a little odd. People have been telling me that.
Multiple deaths.
Oh, look at that. We have a trapped mama slime. Oh, gold chest, buddy. Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Let's see what's in it. Probably another freaking mirror. If I
No,
don't
it's going to be a blowpipe.
Gold chest, I don't think can have a blowpipe.
That's where I found the last one I got.
Aw, you're jinxing me now.
That was like a esteemed blowpipe of the morons or something or whatever. I can't remember what it's called, but it was like an extra 20-something% damage and speed and all this crap. I'm like, who uses blowpipes?
Oh, well, here's what we got. An enchanted boomerang. Nothing special, just
cool.
enchanted. Suspicious looking eye, dynamite, flaming arrows, archery potion, and glow sticks.
Oops. Not bad.
And I hit quick stack instead of loot all. Overall, not too bad. I know some people will like the boomerangs.
Yep.
As I've mentioned a couple of times, those are always the death of me. I'll be staring my death in the face when my boomerang's flying in the other direction.
They're good when you're in a controlled environment, but not so good in open spaces.
I don't think I've ever been in a controlled environment.
Well, I dig a lot of tunnels, so...
True, true.
But yeah, I've got the boomerang I have is a shoddy enchanted boomerang, so I guess that means it's not as well crafted. It does a little bit less damage. But still better than the wooden one, so...
Whoa, I almost died from fall damage. That was a very quick grapple on my part. I didn't mean to use my second jump when I did.
Oh.
So I was suddenly free falling.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to using the E for emergency grappling.
What do you normally use? Just have the weapon out?
Yeah, usually I'm only grappling if I know I'm going to, and I have it as my on my primary slot.
No, I bind it to Q, as I use it that often.
Yeah, I think the default's E. I'll probably end up moving it somewhere.
Because Minecraft inventory is E. Yeah. I always have to rebind that.
Yeah, I tried hitting E for inventory quite a bit when I first started playing this, but I didn't have a grappling hook at that point, so...
Didn't become an issue until now?
Oh, now I'm used to hitting escape, so I'm sure if I go back to Minecraft, I'll start hitting escape all the time.
Probably, and that's usually what I did. Oops. So there's some more cobwebbiness. Might be worth exploring at some later point in time. Mostly interested in getting away from this really big open cliff. In as profitable a manner as possible. was hoping for a little bit more from this. Meh. That looks like just stone. That is a lot of iron. 1, 2. Let's see how many we can get from this. Just gonna let the counter go up. Keep it nice and smooth so I don't jeopardize the counter. And as soon as I say that, of course, it starts getting a little spotty. Oh, just barely held on that time. 43, 44, 45 iron ore, not bad. Yeah, there we go. So it might be time for the other Spelunker potion here. And I just chucked it in the water again. Oh, look at all that ore. Haha. I deem this way as the way to go. Gonna be looking for a big cave as well as the ore this time around. But I'd like to be able... Oh, found a heart container. It's just sitting over there all nice and pretty, glowing for me.
Wow, seems like mine are always in water when I find them.
This one's just sitting on a cliff in the middle of a cavern. So it looks like 4 minutes is how long Spelunker potions last. I actually didn't look last time, and I should have. Yes, look where I've got myself stuck. Meh. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think I just narrowly avoided a trap. Yeah, look at that. Well, here's another heart. And it's going to fall down. No, it's not. Cool. What can I drop? Silt. Nobody likes silt. I forgot those would actually turn things on and off. Why am I going around in the dark? Oh, and there's another heart crystal.
So 2?
Yep.
Dang.
It's gonna take a little bit of work to get to this one, but it's still there. Alright, about to fall into the great unknown. Farewell. The known. I could see it glowing, so... Here's a bit of a cave. Nice silver ore. We'll just pick this up real quick. And we'll keep a mental note that right below us is more stuff. So, torch, torch, torch. Down that way. But the heart is a concern. Yeah. Oh, this might not be the fastest way to get it either. Just with the way the ores are showing up, I can't see the time left, but I think it's 2 minutes. This is where I wish I had a better pick than gold, but for now, this is as good as we get.
I think it's been about 3 minutes since you said you were starting it.
Alrighty, yeah, now I can see it. It says 1 minute left. So, alright, those 3 torches are lead to another cavern. Here's some silver ore that I'll come back past. And now the heart is right above me. And apparently so is some water. So I did not pick the best place to move upwards.
And I just found a heart container.
Nice. Well, if we're doing the eye tonight, we're certainly leveled up for it.
Yeah, more health certainly helps. A friendly miner skeleton pointed out the heart for me.
Nice. There, I'm now claiming the heart crystal there. So up would be another good way to go from here. Put a torch there and there. Because 2 seconds, yeah, there we go. And everything stops glowing. So that was the 2 Spelunker potions. A experience I hope to experience again. And we said Aya Cthulhu for alchemy, right? I believe.
Yeah, I can't remember what you put as the roll. I know someone was saying the Skeletron or whatever, but I think we nixed that one. But
Yeah,
I
I
wasn't
think
sure.
we made it a little easier. Yeah, I don't really want to... Oh, but over here... It's like there's a whole bunch of water over my head. I don't really want to drown where I am because it's already pretty full of water.
I'd have died multiple times if it wasn't for these flippers because of this digging straight down thing. I keep on hitting big ponds.
Huh. Yeah, it's the way this map has been. No really huge extensive cave systems. I mean, besides that 2 that we started near. But substantial amounts of water. Oh, there's a hook that I can't pick up. Do we need another one, or are we good with them?
Does Mel and Carcass have hooks? Because they were both logged off by the time you gave me one last night.
Oh, I just picked it up. Oh, crap. Mother slime, get me out of there. That looks like a trap. And it's still armed with a boulder right above my head. That was completely unplanned, but totally awesome. I have no idea how I hit the trigger. I had to like just barely nick it and then hook myself out of the way of it. And the boulder hit the mother slime for 58 points damage. That's nice. Alright. So I think I'm going to be pretty much done with the exploration here in a moment. I'm definitely going to continue doing so. But I think this is a fairly lucrative episode. So let's return before we die. And keep your comments coming, guys. Hopefully the next episode we'll see a nice little boss battle. Something a little bit more epic than that crappy blood moon we had earlier. I'm going to keep on looking for neat stuff. And we're heading down to the hell area. We're going to get rid of the corruption's ability to spread before we hit into hard mode. And going to tentatively start braving the jungle again. I'm still a little leery of going there because I don't want to die a whole bunch, and that's exactly what happens when you go to the jungle. So, anywho, I'll talk to you guys all later.